Hey, what's the deal? Man, it's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I'm saying? And as of this recording right now, it is 8:50 p.m., December 12th, 2024. You know what I'm saying? I am your boy Tag. You know, that's not my real name. I'm never going to give out my real name because you motherfuckers don't deserve to know my real name. Only people who know my real name is the people who know me. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's been it's definitely been a crazy 48 hours, of wrestling, of wrestling news, which is what I love because, wrestling news makes the world go round. It does. You know what I'm saying? It really, really does. And, in order for the business to flow, you need news. People can get mad at dirt sheets all they want. Oh, what about, why you talk about dirt sheets? Like, yo, dirt sheets, people have to make money off of wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, you need publication, and, with publication, basically, it's by media and, big conglomerates. You know what I'm saying? And when a wrestling promotion, listen, you got to know something about business, right? When it comes down to business, that's all it is. It's fucking business. There is no love listen, there's love in sports, but at the end of the day, everything is a fucking business. Everything's a business. It doesn't matter what company you are, the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, you know what I'm saying? Who, by the way, you see crazy contracts given out to Juan Soto and Max Fried and whoever. You know what I mean? It's a fucking business. No matter, any job is a business. It doesn't matter what job it is. It's a business. Everyone wants to make their own business to make money. You know what I mean? That's how this country works. And it's the same thing with professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is not just, what you see in the ring. No. Professional wrestling is, they make their money out. They really make their money outside. They make the money inside, but they make their money outside the square circle. I remember going to our House of Glory show. We're talking about 7 to 8 years ago, right? This was in Jamaica, Queens. This in the NYC Arena. That actually was Club Arizona. That's what it is. It's Club Arizona, but they call it the NYC Arena, right? And, on the side, before the show starts, you got people selling DVDs and toys and people signing autographs and all this other stuff, right? It's a business, B. It's a fucking business. T-shirts. You know what I mean? T-shirts, DVDs, posters, magazines. It's a fucking business. It's a business. So, why people get mad at WWE when they get, when they get brought out by Endeavor and stuff, right? It's a business. It's a fucking business. Endeavor is there to make money. Just like any other companies out there. Even AEW is there to make money. For people who get mad that, WWE is being sold to people who don't know shit about the business, about the wrestling business and stuff. Who gives a fuck? Actually, they're smart. Why? Why they're smart? Because they know they need people. They know they need the right people around to, to handle the business. To handle that side. So that their business could go up, right? And Triple H is the perfect guy. He's the perfect fucking guy. Nick Khan knew this. Now, Nick Khan is a smart motherfucker. Nick Khan is a guy who is all business. He's all fucking business. He's the one who got WWE their deals, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the one who gets UFC their deals, right? But also, there's other people around, too. You got Ari Emanuel, right? You got fucking Mark Shapiro. You know what I'm saying? You got business, you got sports businessmen. You know what I mean? Who runs a big fucking company. And with pro wrestling, let's keep it a buck. UFC is at a much higher, they are at a much higher plateau than WWE, right? they had a much higher plateau than World Wrestling Entertainment. But this is why they're doing everything in their power, and they will, to get WWE in the exact same plateau as UFC. Why? Because that's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got sponsors and endorsements in the fucking rings and in the mats and everything. It's a business. And they're gonna wind up doing the exact thing on wrestlers' attire and stuff. Again, it's a fucking business. It's a business. You know, people can get mad at WWE for going to fucking Saudi Arabia and stuff. At the end of the day, like I said, it's a business. It's never personal. It's money. If you think this is just for love, get the fuck out of here. When you look, anything that you're making money with, it's a business. It's a business. So even with your hobbies, it's a fucking business. You know what I'm saying? So people can get mad at WWE. And matter of fact, I just thought about something too. Nobody complained when TNA was, nobody's complaining when TNA is owned by fucking Anthem. You know what I mean? They also own, Invicta. You know what I mean? The UFC company, the MMA company. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets mad off that. But I think it's because it's WWE. That's when people like, like, come on, man. WCW was fucking owned by Turner. You know what I'm saying? That same, the same company that owned the Atlanta Braves, that owned both TBS and TNT. You know what I mean? And come on, nobody complained about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. AEW. I bet you if AEW was sold to, a media conglomerate, or sold to a big company, you know what these sickos would do? They wouldn't even bat a lick. Like, oh man, they're gonna make so much money and da 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 da. Here's something funny. I wonder what would have happened if Endeavor brought AEW. I wonder all that bullshit that they were saying about the UFC and Dana White, how Dana White should be ousted, because of the domestic violence that he did and stuff. I wonder if AEW was sold to Endeavor instead of WWE. With these same AEW sickos who talk shit about WWE, would they say the exact same thing about Endeavor if they was brought? The answer is no. Why? Because, again, these are people who have no life. They got no life. They don't live in the real world. They don't. They fucking don't. They don't live in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And again, these companies, and that's another thing I forgot to bring up. Why the fuck I didn't even think of that? If Tony Khan is not running a business, right? If he's not running a business, why the fuck he don't care about you? He don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Khan family don't give a fuck about you. Now, I mean, they run the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a business, B. You know what I mean? They fucking, they got, I forgot the name of the soccer team that they have. I think, for example, I've seen whatever the fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care, nigga. So, who the fuck is you to them? You're just a motherfucker who buy a ticket to watch the show. And that's it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you can complain all you want. But the fact is that it's reality. Pro wrestling is a business. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, again, the merchandise and such. It's video games. It's fucking, it's action figures. Music. Keep it a buck. Wrestling has always been about business. Look at the fucking Attitude Era, G. Look at the motherfucking Attitude Era. Everything was going off the shelf. You know what I mean? I remember one day, there was a record store around Graham Avenue in Williamsburg, right? They sold DVDs, they sold fucking VHSs, they sold video games and stuff. The Attitude Era was so big that you even had people who were selling, knockoffs of wrestling things, nigga. Like, come on, man. You got to keep it a buck, B. It's a business. I don't mind WWE, or any other company being sold to a media conglomerate. Why? Because they're there to make money. And people are still going to come. They're still going to come to the fucking show. I mean, come on, man. Let's keep it funky, man. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I'm saying? This video is getting ready to go up soon. So I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.